sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked up. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And we're seeing this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive charge, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by Cougar is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Now a handoff running through the middle. On the move past the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Booker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On first down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Rodgers now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were heading towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And that's off the
right, and it bounces away no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 27 yards. ends. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets him even closer. Now a two-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Butker's kick here is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal they missed earlier. This
this would be a two-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rodgers now after the sack. They lead the pack up on 3rd and long. That's complete to Dobb. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own.